Hey everyone, the next video is dedicated to the people in Capitari and all our friends we made there, all good loving people. It's an interview I made with Tim back there, and I wanted to ask him if he wanted me to put it online because he wasn't sure at first. I just talked to him on the phone and it's okay, so you'll get to have his impression of what was going there. Uh, yeah, we had a big connection there. My best bud at the center, and I even saw him in one of my visions where I saw his heart come out of his chest. It was a big fiery heart. So right then I knew that I had chosen a good friend, without a doubt, and that's what everybody felt back there. And he thought he wanted to be a leader, and he's got what it takes to be a leader, putting everybody in front of his own needs. That's the kind of person Timothy is. So please enjoy this small interview, and take care, Tim. Love you, bro.
Salut tout le monde, je vais vous présenter mon meilleur ami pendant cette semaine. Il s'appelle Tim et il a le goût de partager son histoire. Hi everyone, I met this great guy here. He's my best bud for this week. So yeah, his name is Tim. He's gonna tell us a part of his story. So enjoy.
Hi guys, been in Station Capitari since Monday morning. It's Friday. Everyone's lounging after, for some people, the third, some people the second experience of the week. And this place has been unfolding before us. For me personally, on several levels. I find a connection with the people that work here. They remind me of friends from home. I've got big connections with people that are staying here with us. It's interesting. You come in here and I don't know what to expect. Maybe fears and trepidations. They walk us out to our cabins. You're thinking of things like, am I going to be in a good cabin? Am I going to be by people I like? There's a toilet in the cabin. You got a bucket of water to pour in it. What's all that about? And then 4 days later, you're walking to the river in the morning to get toilet water. I saw Mr. and Mrs. Duck. I was like 2 feet from them. They didn't even budge. You just get like a calm energy here after a while, where you get a respect for people.
In life in general, I feel.
Absolutely. Etienne was telling me his stories, and it's amazing. He's got a way of sharing the experience in a way that draws you in. And he was talking about a river flowing, and he felt himself become one with the river. And I'm a person that has a very extensive imagination. I didn't have a lot of talking interaction when I was a kid. I had a father who wasn't around too much. He was a very good guy, but doesn't think he's a good guy. So if we got in disagreements, he would really chew me out, like blow his lid, and then just like leave, go in the garage. And my mom would like try to mediate things, and then like console me, and then say, hey, why don't you go help your dad in the garage? I'm like, are you kidding me? The dude that just yelled at me? You want me to go in there and ask him if he wants help? So we were like ships in the night. We just, you know what I mean? We were like different people. And in some ways we're very similar. One of the affirmations that I had is like positive intentions to tell myself I deserve being around good people like this, good treatment. And part of my experience yesterday was sifting through the parts of the ego of wanting attention from people for perhaps bad reasons, as a like means of control. And it delve a little bit into the stories, like Etienne was saying, I had my hands above me, like I was raising them up physically, and I thought, perhaps this isn't necessary because this is mental, but it felt like the right thing to do. And I saw the leader of this place, Don Lucio, at the top of a temple. And he was like beating drums, and the Icaros were swirling all around. It was like an Incan temple, like a ceremony. And I told him, I'm so powerful, you know, I want to control everything. And he didn't skip a beat. He kept banging the drums. And he didn't move his mouth, but he talked to me from his mind to mine. He said, yes, I've felt that before too. He keeps going with the music. It's rhythmic. There's an energy in this place that you first see it. I guess I'd say perhaps I didn't see it at all. We came in on the boat and I saw the Zongshen, which I'm gonna imagine is like a Chinese company, but those are tractors.
Oh, okay.
And some of the moto cars in the town were Zongshen too, like the ones from the airport. And I work with machinery a lot, so that stuff like speaks to me, how this place gets run. And in my day-to-day job, I have to do rounds when I start my shift to check in with everybody in the building. It's a good way to like take the temperature, like, see how everybody's feeling. You figure out if it's going to be a busy night, so you know what your day will be like in the night. You see if anybody needs help, and it's really helped me. I've always been the kind of person that want to be like by myself. It's really helped me become more of a man and like learn how to interact with a big, diverse group of people that have, a lot of them end up becoming like family, you know? And I've been thinking about several since I've been here. And I've used that same strategy since I've been here. The first day I was walking the property and I was afraid to do the ceremony because I've only partaken in low level, I've never done anything close to what we were about to experience for this week. And in fact, I was going to come 3 years ago and I talked myself out of it. So I asked a gentleman who was working, he was raking by one of the huts, and I asked him his name. He said Carlos, and I was speaking in Spanish with him. I feel comfortable doing that here to learn it again because people don't judge you if you use the wrong word. If they do, I've been only corrected once, but it was in a friendly way.
But he's really gentle.
Yeah. And I told Etienne about that when I was buying something from a gentleman. That a piece of jewelry that'll be ready when we get to Iquitos. He reminded me of like people from back home, guys I played soccer with. He actually said he spoke Spanglish. It's like all my buddies back home from my soccer team. Their parents both speak Spanish. They go to school in English, so they like know both. But so he was a good guy too. But the fella Carlos, I asked him if he ever took ayahuasca. He said, you know, see, he calls me Timoteo, you know, see Timoteo, see. And he had a good calm demeanor about him, you know, like maybe a younger version of a Don Lucio in a sense. And he said that he did have fear a little bit. He pictured a snake, an anaconda, wrapping around his neck. And I was talking to Ivan a little bit earlier about this thought. He said that's like superstitions of like powers for animals, you know?
Well, the anaconda is the spirit of ayahuasca.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. You know, that makes a lot more sense then. If he's afraid that what he's taking, perhaps.
This morning, we were talking to Carolina, and she was talking about her first experience, and somebody said, "Oh, I fucked up my first experience, because the snake came to eat him. He went through, and then he reached, like, went all the way down, and when he reached the tail, he was like, I gotta get out of here, or I'll be stuck here." And then the snake disappeared, my first experience. The first image I got was a snake coming right at me ahead, and I didn't want to let it bite me, so I called on my totem animal, which I've seen once in my dreams, and it's a black panther. The black panther just came in and ripped his head off. So I ripped Ayahuasca's head off.
What's the sign from that movie? See Black Panther?
Love that movie.
Wakanda?
Wakanda. Wakanda forever.
What is it? Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Okay, so sorry, you can continue.
It's all good, man.
Black Panther's sister, even better. She was so good.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Yes.
she was great.
His sister in the movie.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen that yet. Still gotta check it out. I'll rent that when I get back.
So, you were saying, or were you done?
About Carlos?
Yeah, maybe.
Carlos told me it was okay to have fear, and it was only a little bit. He said he was able to concentrate, and the anaconda went away, stopped trying to harm him. I took that to heart. You know, I was walking the property trying to get the feel of the place, get like the lay of the land, like I do for my job. So that was great, and I told him that that helped me. I thanked him, you know, and I feel that it's important to give gratitude. Like I've always felt that. It's actually a real good thing that I got from my dad.
That is one of the main messages I got yesterday. Be grateful for the gift of life, for everything that's in it, the good and the bad. Because the bad make the good look way better, feel way better.
Yeah, I didn't come into this body. I didn't come into this body to have no experiences. Only good experiences.
Well, Tim, it's okay?
Oh, we're good.
It's all
Yeah,
good,
it's
yeah?
all right.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you want to continue?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. Just had a moment there, but
Okay.
good.
Wasn't sure.
Where did you just go?
I just had the sense that I was grossing you out. And you found on me. I was super impressed.
I'm proud of you. I like it. I'm like, good. I'm glad you're flossing.
It felt like it felt good to know. You want to say something over there?
I said I'm flossing the
Hi, Becky.
out of my teeth.
Hi, Lacey.
Hola.
Hi, hola. It's
Both Washington State women, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Super
There you go.
impressed. You rock.
Here we are.
In the Amazon.
In the middle of nowhere,
Middle of
we
nowhere.
found our hearts.
We found our hearts, we found family, we found friends, we found a tribe, we found new
Peace.
experiences, peace, anguish, which made the peace look even better on the other side. We found a dark night of the soul, and again, a nice outcome at the end.
Yes. Thank you.
You remind me of two people.
Who?
My mom's best friend and my mom, for different reasons. I'd like to share both of them with you if I can.
Please. I'll even stop flossing for this again.
Now we're talking. You give her some attention. See?
I stopped flossing, I suddenly become civilized. Got my whole bathroom set up right here.
No,
I do.
You do.
I got hair, I
This
got
is your bedroom.
toothbrush, I got the whole thing.
Oh shoot, she really does.
I do.
Oh, you came down.
I did. I've already used my Q-tips.
I don't know if you guys in Spoonorama can see, but she got like 4 plastic bags over here. Heavy duty Ziploc grade.
Good stuff.
Natural soap, shampoos, hair care, and of course, the Q-tips.
That's important.
You got
That's important.
vital. The U-tip and the faucet. Okay, tell me about him.
I like how light it got. And that feels too serious.
It ain't.
No?
Oh, I thought everything you said so far has been awesome.
Yeah.
You remind me of my mom in a way because she has trouble pooping sometimes.
What do you mean it was getting too
There
serious?
you go. There you go. Maybe that comes with age. Here I've been thinking it was a deficit in my own self, and
Really?
maybe it's just age.
Well, she's got Crohn's disease. I
Ah,
don't think that helped.
yeah, yeah.
I used to do it when I was a kid too. I
I
wouldn't feel
heard-
comfortable pooping at school. So
I
I'd
hear
hold it
that
all day
cannabis
till I
is
got
good
home.
for
I just
that.
don't either,
It's like
yeah.
shipwreck.
My brother used to do that.
I went to a retreat called the School for the Work, and at that retreat, after 10 days, I walked into the bathroom, and I sat down and I let out this huge fart, which I do not do in a public bathroom. And I realized that was my takeaway message from
Where do
that.
you fart then?
Well, I mean, you know,
Where else can
She
you
just
do it?
holds it in and she's like,
girls don't do that in a public bathroom, do we? You just don't let out the biggest fart
what?
ever.
People do all the time and
Oh,
it's
come
Okay,
on.
well,
racking up.
It feels good.
12 years of Catholic school, I couldn't do it. But at the end of that retreat, 10 days, my takeaway message was, I'm the only girl in the bathroom and I can do whatever I want. And I let it fly.
Yo, you were talking. we were always farting on the benches in church.
Yeah, well, on the benches in church, yeah, but you got to do it silent.
You lift that bench up.
Total.
My dad would get pissed if I didn't have a silent one.
Right,
That's why nobody's been hearing me fart in the.
right,
In
because
the
you get in
Maloka.
trouble.
Oh, I heard you.
Dude,
Yeah, I
don't give away my
did.
secrets,
I
bro.
did.
Yo, if you're really my best friend here, you can't do that, man.
I told you I say things like they are, like I see them or hear them, I guess.
I heard you.
You did?
No.
Oh.
Okay, and your mom's best friend?
Oh, you want to hear the serious one now?
Oh, I didn't know there was a serious.
Two sides to a story. Eh?
Right, duality.
My mom's a nurse, and all her best friends are like from nursing school, so they're like my aunts. And even in that group, like their kids are like my cousins.
Right.
There's this place in Michigan we go to. One of the families had 5 brothers and sisters that was real tight, so they bought like this giant place, and there was a bedroom for each couple, and all the kids slept upstairs.
I bet that was so much fun.
I'm telling you, Becky, it was like we had a boombox. The fellas, we put it up. We slept in the front. It was just like floor, and the girls had like beds on the other side. It was like an open top. We'd blast Aerosmith, living on the edge, and then we'd go out, and they had this same thing. You'd have to swim out to it though, that's like why I pushed it out the other day.
Yeah.
And we play King of the Mountain, trying to push everybody out.
God, that is so fun.
And man. So my mom's friend Vicky, 2 of the couples, they had like the ladies all knew each other, so the guys were a mix.
Right.
The guys didn't know each other at first. It's like getting to know like your sister's husbands and stuff, right?
And that is Eric. Hi, Eric.
What up, bud?
Chilling.
Telling a story about well, it's your channel, man. Talking about Spoonerama.
Yeah, that's my channel. But you're the one who wanted to speak on it, so
We're going.
you got 2:20 left for 20 minutes. So
Okay. I was telling Becky a story of 2 people she reminds me of. She reminds me a little bit of my mom, because my mom can't poop all the time. And she reminds me of.
Famous for that.
Yeah, right.
Have you pooped since?
I've had a couple of,
Hey,
but
all
it
right.
hasn't been everybody else's massive diarrhea.
That's a breakthrough.
Yeah, I felt it was a victory. I can tell you I'm going back today and taking some magnesium and ending this blockage.
There you go.
You're gonna explode.
Want to ask Franco? Is there a purgative up there?
Oh, Franco's been feeding me all kinds
He's
of...
gonna give you a plan then a month.
Yeah, that's what they've been threatening me with the whole time. When I get the leaves, that's Carolina. You get this music. Okay. Bad in a good way? I mean, you know, the shit's coming out. Is that really bad? I don't know.
I don't know, it depends how they get it up there.
It's unclogging the pipes. I'll kind of do whatever you got to do. Once they're unclogged, they're unclogged. So, anyway, so here we are. Vicky, mom, boom boxes, boys in front, girls in back on beds.
She's a leader. See that? She made me nervous when we first got here.
You did?
Oh yeah.
Why?
I can tell you got a big personality. I get what did Dave say? Like jealous or fear? The negative emotions come out. I was like, oh. I was feeling competitive, you know?
Oh, really? That's so funny.
Yeah.
Man, the truth comes out.
Telling it all.
Yeah.
And look how nice she is now.
She
We basically
is.
introduced ourselves. You introduced yourself to me,
I did.
and I kind of brushed it off a little bit, maybe. And then you talked to me. You guys sat by me in the ceremony, which was cool.
Uh-huh.
And then we basically got to know each other right before we did ayahuasca,
Yep.
which could potentially be a scary thing because I don't know what the hell this is gonna do to me. If any of my union brothers are watching, I'm sorry. I just smoke weed. You know, some of y'all do it too, man.
I bet none of your friends ever did anything like this to help themselves.
No, they sure didn't, man.
So, fuck him.
So,
I liked having you on the other side of me that night. It was a safe place. I appreciated that. That's what I took away from that, was the safety of, I don't know what it was, whether it's your demeanor or there's just, you have kind of an aura around you that's just,
He's like a big Papa Bear.
yeah, and so to have you on that other side of me was really safe and comfortable, and it made me, because that's one of the things that I'm learning too. Safety is important in my life, feeling safe, and so, yeah, I don't know what it was. I guess I didn't think you were going to go whack on me. I thought you were going to be crazy, you were going to be okay, so.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering how you were going to be too when we talked about the politics and then how we were on different ends of that. And the fact that you never did hallucinogenics. I'm like, well, how did this guy get here, you know? But, you know, I'm glad you did, man. And I think I could see that it helped you, you know, and you, with the group thing too, like that's one thing that really gets me. It's like you said, you're not real good with groups, and fuck, I'd say he's the best one.
Honestly,
He's the best
you
one.
know, do you know you're the grounding one in this group? For me, anyway. I don't know about that.
He's like the dad and Paula is like the mother.
Yeah.
For me.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah, you're really grounded.
Yeah,
in
it's the
this
Papa
group.
Bear, man.
Yeah. Every group has one. And that's you.
I'm like
At
the
least
unwanted stepchild.
You're not unwanted, you're just the one-armed stepchild.
Oh, the one-armed stepchild.
And that right there is Dave. Hi, Dave.
Wild man, this is rock and roll.
Big Dave.
Oh my god, your shirt is so great.
It's only rock and roll, but I like it.
Listen, you walk into my bathroom and then
All
you
right,
sit on
so
my
we'll wrap this up. So see you in another video, and thanks for watching.
To be continued.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought.
What?
I still want to hear the end of the story.
Oh yeah, we never